Okay, I just want to say hello. And I disclaimer, I did not see the movie. Okay. I seen the first one when it first came out. And I did not want to see it again. For one thing, I have grew past that, looking at those kind of movies. And another thing that it was one thing that happened in that movie that turned my stomach. Uh it was I can't think of her name. But she's the one that the part that Fantasia's playing. The sister or whatever. I can't think of her name. But she spit in this soldier's drink. And that turned me totally off from that movie. That stuck in my head a long time. It was a black soldier. It was the sergeant that played in A Soldier Story. Can't think of his name. But the fact that they put that in that story, not saying it ain't never happened, but I think I just don't see black people doing no mess like that. But I guess they do. Ain't no telling what they do down south. And but what got me to thinking is I was on Facebook and somebody was giving Fantasia a real good compliment. Said she's been following her ever since she won on that talent show on TV. And I'm like, and when she said they was making fun of her because she couldn't read, I'm like, who's making fun of her? Most of us didn't even know she couldn't read till they made a movie about her on Lifetime, talking about how she couldn't read and that she went back and got her GED and all this stuff. That's great. But I'm like, what has she been doing? Interesting. Tell me one thing she has contributed to the black community. Tell me, what is she doing? Just like the rest of them. She sings, she danced, and now she got this acting thing, and now she's playing in this movie that hunkies love. I wasn't gonna say that. These white people love to see us playing. And I seen one of the previews, and I'm like, I don't know how it happened, but they got in a nice car and they on their way to the city. And what's the first place they go? What is the movie on? A club. They go to a club, not a museum, not a college, but this is what our movies is basically uh themed at, surrounded by clubs or churches, basically. Most of them is either the drop box. I mean, the backdrop is usually a church or a club. And they wonder why our people is only church on Sunday, club on Saturday. I mean, it's kind of like that's what we portray us to be. And our kids grow up to see that, and that's what they think we is all about. You either in the club or in the church. How many movies do we see that the backdrop is school? It was, they did have one that I can remember right off my head is Drum Beat. It says Drum Beat. Drum Roll. One. It was about these people, they was going to college. But I think they spent like out the whole movie maybe 10 minutes on some kind of, really, it was just dancing. It really was an education. They had one show, a few shows I think that was based on, but that was so many years ago. But now we don't put too much emphasis on that, and we should. We always talking about, oh, we're not getting our due respect. They're not doing us right. But look how we doing ourselves. If we spent more talking about how we treating ourselves and how we are letting ourselves be betrayed, I think we would get a little bit better ahead. You know, we need to try to figure out why we haven't any black leaders since the sex states. What is up with that? You know, and another thing that I heard him talking on the news, talking about Trump was up there threatening, talking about, well, I don't think they want to put me in jail because I have some passionate voters that will get upset. They're going to be worse than 2020. And I'm like, somebody tell this man, don't nobody care about your voters. They really think somebody see. That's what I'm saying. And these people, they think they only thing that they do care about is having political power and money. That's all they can get. They ain't getting everlasting life. They not getting any of the magical powers. All they getting is money and a little bit of power. Because the power only gonna last maybe 20, 30 years. And what are we doing as black people? What kind of power are we getting? None. Because we're too busy begging and pleading for the white man to like us. Give us some self-respect. Give us some, we begged for our freedom. And that should have been the last thing we begged for. But I was just saying they don't need to make another slavery movie. And now they come out with Color Purple. When the first one came out, I felt nothing but shame. And you look at Oprah with all the money she got, fame, big houses, big cars, and she gonna sit up there and make another movie. All her movies is shameful, and she gonna make another Color Purple. Why? Why she like to see? Okay, I know, and they tried to they tried to spiff it up some. No, uh. It ain't no spiffing up that movie. And I'm telling you, they talking about winning some Oscars and Tonys and all that stuff. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. For what? When are we gonna start making movies that we can learn something? That we could be a better people, better relationship, be kinder, love one another more. When we gonna make some movies like that? Better communities. When we gonna have a movie like that? That we have good communities that respect one another. Not these darn drama shows that this person is cheating on this person and this person is trying to kill this person. Give us something that we can learn something from to make us a better person. If I could talk to Oprah right now, I would say, why? Why did you have to make another Color Purple? And a musical at that. Like that was gonna make it seems any better. Oh, oh, just wanted to give some black people a job. Okay. All right. That's all I got to say. I'm just oh mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.